Hello everyone, it's Hayden Amarantes. I'm the creator of EXAProductions and the director of Silence Isn't Golden, and today, July 17th, Silence Isn't Golden turns 5 years old. Now, it's not forever ago, but it's still a while ago. And I wanted to make a little director's commentary just to give my, reflections and thoughts about it after 5 years, and to share that with all of you because I love doing this kind of behind the scenes stuff so I can, just kind of share my experience. And I know other people out there really they really appreciate the finer things about the process of making film. And that's actually what led me to want to be a filmmaker, was watching all the behind the scenes stuff as a kid of like these big movies and seeing how films were made. So, I like giving back in a sense, doing this kind of stuff. Intro starting notes with EXA. EXA was created in 2017, but you can see here at the title that Silence Isn't Golden came out in 2019, and that's kind of a 2-year gap, or sort of like 1.5 years, because it was the end of 2017. There were things that, like videos and stuff, that existed earlier, but I don't exactly remember why, but I actually deleted a lot of those videos, and they're lost to time forever. We can't find them. They're lost media at this point. So, this is the only surviving piece. This is my first film that's actually available to be watched. Let's get into it. Let's go over it together, shall we? So we're starting off. We have the classic Courier New font that I would use in a lot of projects of mine. I mean, I don't know if I really do that much anymore, but we have our intro shot of the main character. Neither of them have names in the script, I don't believe, but I mean, at this point, I don't even know where the script is. So we have the typewriter. I thought that was a cool little piece because I still use that typewriter to this day, to make treatments and stuff for films I make nowadays. But I thought it was a cool little addition. So right here is a big thing, right? We use the song, what was it, Kid Cudi, right? It got blocked by YouTube, actually. So nobody could see this film for the first year that it was out, and we had to edit the sound out. But as you can see here, it was still used on location. So the thing is, we would have to reshoot to be able to, not have that film blocked. I'm really not sure why we didn't reshoot it, but I guess we just didn't. I saw that little shot. I don't know if you noticed, Daniel looking into the camera and that go right.
You hang up. No, it's not me.
Yeah, so with this, it was pretty basic. This was the only outside location other than the house that we filmed at. We like to keep it really simple, not a lot of dialogue. That scene right there with the door closed, that was actually improvised. We weren't originally going to add that, but we noticed that the door creaked and thought, oh, this would be a great thing to add into the film. Oh boy, and all the stuff that happens with Trump, right? When is something not happening, right? With that guy. But regardless, the news just sucks. You go on and it's just nothing but, depressing things that you're watching, right? Things that make you feel bad. So I thought adding the news would be a good addition. The old Hollywood trick here of, turning the exposure down and making it blue to appear like it's nighttime. Classic, right? Now we're entering the sequence where there's absolutely no sound, and there's not even a low humming or ring. There's just no sound at all. And I thought it was funny that a lot of people who first watched the film thought the audio was just completely out, and they were like, whoa, hang on, what's going on? Why is there no audio? And maybe I should have added something to kind of show hey, no, it's it's all right. There's not supposed to be any audio. But you can see here, it's kind of self-aware, almost breaking the fourth wall. Our character notices that there's no sound in his environment, and I thought that was cool, Even now, I thought that's a cool concept. And now we're going to be entering the sequence where he starts to go crazy. Ooh. But, yeah, so he's really starting to miss the sound now. This shot right here, where I make that little face, I actually stopped acting, but added the end of the clip in there for some reason. You can tell this film is a little dated, you know, like, we used, I don't know what camera we used, I don't really remember, but, you know, some of the composition's off, you know, some of the lighting is, you know. Oh, that shot. I remember Daniel first laughed when I showed him that scene of the door. He thought it looked a little odd. But yeah, the film's dated, but it still has a charm to it, which I like. I like how it's aged. The sound comes back now, and our writer's all happy. See, I kind of slowed down at the edge of the screen right there. And now, you know, the character, he actually enjoys all of those sounds that he found to be an annoyance earlier in the film, kind of to suggest that, you know, you don't really know what you've lost until you've lost it. And that's sort of the whole moral of the film. That last little typewriter ding, people liked it, but I kind of think it's cliche after this amount of time. And yeah, that's it. That's that Silence Isn't Golden. Now, you know, closing afterthoughts here. Like I was saying earlier, you know, the film is a little dated. I was 16 when I made it. I think Daniel was also 16. We were still in high school, you know, summer of 2019. We really could have reshot the film, but I really don't remember why we didn't. But it still has its charm, you know, and that's what I like about it. That even though it's pretty dated by, you know, my standards now, and then especially my standards, you know, 10, 15, 20 years from now, it still holds up. Which is what I like about it, and I'm glad that I was able to write something that held up after, you know, a while, and it didn't age poorly at all. It's great, you know. It's always nice going back and watching this film, kind of to see how I've grown as a filmmaker, but also to just kind of revel in like, oh yeah, I remember back in this time when we did this and that. But you know, like I said, it was only 5 years ago. I think Inspection's 5-year mark is coming up next year, and not to spoil anything, but we do have something good planned for that one. And despite not having the footage, I don't think, for this, or even if I do, it's hidden somewhere in my computer. We do have the original footage of Inspection, so maybe we can do something pretty cool with that. Anyway, moving on to our newest film that will probably be coming out within the next year, Nothing New Under the Sun. The thing about that film is that it's in turnaround right now. Not necessarily turnaround like we're having someone else do it. It's trying to rebound from our first shoot, because our first shoot kind of, you know, had some unforeseen situations that, you know, we didn't exactly plan for, and it cut the shoot short. So we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with that in the meantime, as well as what other films we want to do. Because, you know, EXAProductions isn't exactly active, I'll say. Because it takes a lot of resources to, you know, make these films. Even something just like Silence Isn't Golden and Inspection, those were made for free. And it still took a while to make them and to get to the steps to make them, because writing takes damn near forever, it seems like. Especially the longer I've gone, the more I've noticed that writing is probably one of the longest parts of the film. You know, the pre-production and all of that. It takes a while. But yeah, Nothing New will be coming out soon, hopefully. And yeah, here's to 5 years of Silence Isn't Golden. Thanks for watching, guys.